this sketchbook flip through. The two sketchbooks that we'll be flipping through today were two that I took with me while I spent 4 months living abroad in Florence, Italy. During these 4 months, I really grew as a professional artist as well as a person. I really got to work through a lot and process a lot of those emotions artistically. So I just wanted to take this time with you to reflect back on these moments and flip this sketchbook together. So I hope you enjoy. So usually when I start a new sketchbook, I decorate the cover with usually just like magazine clippings and kind of a collage form of what speaks to me then. And then usually too, throughout the process of making a sketchbook, I cut out snippets from magazines, articles, etc. And I usually keep it with me just for art making purposes, and I cut out usually words and pictures and phrases that stick out to me. So this is what we're looking at now, is just kind of what I collected throughout this sketchbook and what I kept in my sketchbook and didn't really use. So I think what I'm going to do for the majority of this video is just kind of talk through the sketchbook with you. I might pause on some specific drawings, but I think overall I'll just kind of talk through it as a whole. For this sketchbook, I reflected not only on my time being in Italy, but also just past trauma and emotions and experiences that I've dealt with before, and a lot of this is kind of reflecting on those moments and analyzing my emotions and depicting how I felt now. So while a lot of these are depictions of just past emotions, a lot of them were made with, I guess, images of Florence, so a lot of them reflect pretty heavily on what I was experiencing then and what I was seeing then. Some of them were class projects, and I was in a figurative drawing class, so a lot of them are like figures of statues and stuff as well. A lot of these drawings and pages I used later on down the road in my artistic endeavors, I guess just by creating them into larger paintings or otherwise. Some of them, this one even, I painted on my body with kind of different colors, so a lot of these sketches kind of evolved into other things. I also tried to start Inktober while I was doing the sketchbook, so I think those last two pages and these two were from that. I didn't really get too far just because I felt a little bit constrained by the prompts and not really wanting to follow them completely. See, this page is from Venice, and I actually used the direct references of buildings, and then I kind of go back to Inktober here, but I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really keep up with that, and I more just kind of did what I felt was necessary for myself. This orange I actually took from my host family and put it on the table, and then redid it 2 times, like you see. So that was a really interesting exercise. Here, I just worked with colors and patterns to make this spread. I really enjoyed doing it as well. On this right page is, like I said, one of those statues from my drawing classes. Here, I don't know what I was doing here, but they're just colors. A few of these pages are from my host family's countryside, I guess, house. There were some images like this kitchen is their kitchen, and I wanted to kind of immortalize some of those memories into this book. Those bricks are from there. So I think as this sketchbook kind of developed, I added more real memories into them that reflected my time abroad, as well as just past memories and working throughs. Yeah, so there's some Italian reference with my olives and ciao bella. This was in my homestay room, I guess. It's a nice plant that I got to look at most days. And now we're kind of getting near the end. Here's some sketches that I didn't really develop further. This was again from my drawing class. It was one of our statues that we did, but I turned it into a painting. And then here's a spice from my host family. Their name is Finocchiario, and so fennel, which is Finocchio, is what that painting was. And I'm just speeding through, and that's it of, I guess, the first one. There's some more sketches, but yeah, this one kind of just ended with some blank pages and some rough sketches that I never really finished, so there's some of those. So again, at the end, there's a little bit of just collage on the book to differentiate it between other sketchbooks that I have. Real babes to recycle. And now we're on to the second sketchbook, which I really didn't get that far through, so it's really only maybe the first third that I have Italian drawings in. This first page is from my first day. It's the piazza that my homestay was around. And here's just some local scenery. I think I did these two on a bus going to, I think, Rome? And I mean, now that's really it for this sketchbook and my overall time in Florence. Thanks for hanging in there with me and looking through it. I look forward to seeing you again in other videos. You can follow me at these links, and I'll see you later. Bye!